this is the entrance, and on the back of the door I have a few random bits and pieces. This is the very first thing I ever printed when I started Crafty Penguin, which is a hoodie that I use just to keep me warm. It's really old now and falling apart. I also have my t-shirt for when I'm printing. I have, let's see, keep rooting, my Crafty Penguin jacket for when I go out and do fairs and things, along with my hat, which is on the back of the door. There you go, you can see it there. There's my little Crafty Penguin. And a couple of jackets that I use as props for when I'm creating photos. Over here we have the penguin and the niffler. We've got a Sizzix machine up there. Most of what's on these are just like packaging and stock and stuff. So we've got a load of kids t-shirts in there, loads of like boxes and envelopes and things, more packaging stuff. Here is where I keep all of my packaging for my orders. So we've got the cello bags that I use that are all, these are all the EcoCraft ones. These are all good for the environment and recyclable and everything. We've got the white postal boxes that I use a lot of. We've got my stickers, flyers, everything that goes in there. We've got my weighing scales so that I can check the weight of my parcels, and we've also got a little scoring board that I use when I make cards and things, which is really handy. And then coming down, we've got my massive collection of pro markers and Sharpies. There's some spare ones in there. We've got some magazines that are all like camera and crafty kind of things. And look, more packaging. And then on the floor down here, I just took an order in of some more blank t-shirts that I needed to replace some because I was running low. And then we've got a box of mugs and the packaging for my mugs, which is all there. Moving around now, we've got here my mannequin, the big one, and a small little kids ones. Loads of stuff to do with my camera, like the tripods and the vinyl. Over here is my bookcase, which is mostly design books and drawing books and things like that, and business books. So yeah, plenty to go at. I feel like I've got like my own little library. As you can see, there are a few little penguins and things on there that we've got. Have a little look. There's my little blockhead guy that I made, that like the Joker. We've got Yoshi and Captain America, and again, like I say, more penguins. On the side of there, I've put up a couple of inspirational things. So I've got the Emily Harvey quotes, and then the January sales tracker, where I've had my one sale of the month so far. So if you'd like to add to that, that'd be amazing. And then moving around the room, we have the shelf full of all sorts of stationery, scissors, glue, anything you can think of, ink, all that kind of thing. We have my little automaton person with two little hats on. And then we have the wall of all the inspiration that I have found from other people that I follow on Instagram and have made friends with online over the last couple of years and things like that, or met in person in some cases. So have a look on there, see if you can spot yourself. If you can, let me know, because that would be amazing. And then moving down to desk height, more books. There's my tablet, I do some bits on my little whiteboard. And we come down to the printers. So we've got this one here is the A3 printer and scanner, and then we go down my little collection of paper and stuff. That's the A4 printer, that's my oldest printer, and at the bottom we've got the sublimation printer, and then the folder down here, I'll just show you. Ooh, is where I keep all of the screens that I use for my screen printing. They're all there, look. And zoom back up. Then we have my sketchbooks. So these are all filled in sketchbooks. There's a couple of mirrors on there and an Emily Harvey art sticker. And then we've got my sketchbook and some new drawing books that I've invested in the last month or so as part of my inspiration to try and get better at drawing more characters. And then over here, another shelf, a few penguins, old sketchbooks, blank sketchbooks, more pens, tins, all sorts of storage stuff. And then we've got my pegboard. So I have my tape for my packaging, and oh yeah, let me show you, hang on. I have my little penguin lights. I should have switched these on, they're kind of cool. There we go, my little light up penguins, look at them. Super cute little guys. So we have the light up penguins. We've got my rulers, especially the one for checking the size of my parcels. They're my headphones. And then we've got some Emily Harvey prints and a Crafty Penguin air freshener. Some washi tape, little notebooks, all sorts of stuff. Little collection of Harry Potter things on here. And just more like little key rings and things. So some of you might recognise some of these bits and pieces. So we've got some ice hockey key rings and some Emily Harvey. I think that one's Deli's designs, little pencil designs. More fluffy penguins. That's my speaker. A little Crafty Penguin print down there as well. So we've got loads of things going on. And then next to that down here, we have my drawing tablet. So we also have the arm for when I do like videos at my desk. So we've got my drawing tablet, to-do list on Deli's designs, wonderful penguin design, and my laptop and the monitor. And then we've got more stationery, all that kind of thing down there. Mouse mat, the book that I'm currently working through. More notepads, my swatches, which I love for doing branding and colours. My diary, my order book. And then finally on the window ledge, we have my current branding stuff. The Rubik's World that I've had for years, that is like the most difficult Rubik's World in the world, quite frankly. It's really, really difficult. Candle, a little bit of inspiration, a couple of vinyl pops. So we've got Baby Yoda, and we've got Conway from Mighty Ducks, and then the all famous Wayne Gretzky bottle of wine, some lights in, and an Emily Harvey print. And then finally on this side of the room that you can't see is just a load of cupboards with stock in, but down here at the moment is my inspiration pins. So there we go. So that's the new studio. I hope you enjoyed getting shown around. It's a little bit smaller than the old one. There's a few things missing that you might have noticed. So all of my stock is in the cupboards on this wall over there. So it's behind where I sit. And also all of like my presses and inks and stuff are not in here. I really like having this as like a clean area, so where I can do my drawing, I can work on the computer, all that kind of thing, and not make too much dirty, messy kind of stuff. So all of that stuff is currently on a workbench in the garage, which I think is a much better place for it. So all my inks and the presses and everything, I still have them, I still use them, they are still a big part of what I do, and they're just downstairs. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of my new office, my new workspace. If you have, that's amazing. Please give us a thumbs up, we love that over here, and hit the bell button and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to keep up to date with everything going on at Crafty Penguin, check out www.craftypenguin.co.uk. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.